What is up, YouTube, and welcome to another video of Modern Warfare 3 for Call of Duty. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Normally I go into what I'm going to talk about, but I want to start off with a quote from Bill Hicks. And if you don't know who Bill Hicks is, I suggest you go YouTube him after this video, because he's a really brilliant comedian, and I want you guys to listen to what he has to say because he is a genius. But I'm going to start off with this quote. Life is like a ride at an amusement park, and when we choose to go on it, we think it's very real because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and around and around. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly coloured, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real or is it just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us and say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid. Ever, because it's just a ride. And we kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Look at my furrows of worries, and look how big my bank account is and my family. This has to be real. It's just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. Have you ever noticed that? And let demons run amok. But it doesn't matter because it's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings and money. A choice right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear want you to put bigger locks on your doors, buy guns, close yourself off, and the eyes of love instead see all of us as one. Here's what you can do to change the world right now, to be a better ride. Take all that money that we spend on weapons and defense each year, instead spend it feeding and clothing and educating the poor of the world, which we could do many times over. Not one human being excluded, and we can explore space together, both inner and outer, forever in peace. Now, you're probably wondering, ooh, where am I going with all this? I'm starting off with that quote because another commentator that I've been sharing videos with and been talking to 8-Bit Sham. I've gave him a massive shout out on one of my Minecraft videos, and I'll put a link to his video. And the question was, does money bring you happiness? And the obvious answer that most people would put down is no, it doesn't. But I have to disagree because of today's society. I would love to sit there and say no as well, but unfortunately I'm one of those realist pricks that has a metal pole shoved up his ass because I've lived on both scales of the poverty and the rich scale in my minds. Like, I haven't gone out and bought myself a massive Porsche or anything like that in those terms of those scales, but it's more the point is that I've lived on less than $2 a day and gone, oh shit, where am I going to eat? How am I going to get work? I need to do this, and I've had no power, no electricity, and things like that. And I personally would say that they were my happiest days because I didn't have to worry about paying bills or anything like that because I didn't have any money. But then again, I've lived on the side of scales where I've gone out and gone, hey, I want to buy myself a new TV. I feel like buying myself a new TV today, and I've gone out and bought it, and I felt really happy for it. But there's a downside to spending money and feeling happy about it because there's always, oh, I shouldn't have spent that money. I needed to pay my electricity bill this week, and I spent it on buying myself a new Xbox game, or my car insurance is due, and I spent it on buying, I don't know, whatever you buy. And I've done that too when I was when I was earning a lot of money and things like that. I'd go out and buy stuff, and I'd turn around going, oh, hang on, I didn't budget right, and I don't have any money now I don't have any food for the week. So, I mean, there's always that guilt and side of spending money, and it's funny that I point that out because you see people now buying brand new cars to feel that they're in a social group, And this is where the problem is, that money does bring you happiness because of society, where I know for a fact that we shouldn't be spending money on buying brand new cars and things like that just to feel accepted. And it's funny that and it's the reason why a lot of private schools do it around in Australia, and that's why uniforms were invented and things like that. You come to the school as an equal. Like you see schools where people don't have uniforms, and then you see the rich kids. You can identify rich kids, you can identify poor kids, you can identify the really poor kids, and that just creates that social classing. And this is a pretty deep subject, I guessing, that we go into here, but when uniforms are implemented, you go to school as equals because there's no social classing there. You can't tell, but yeah, I guess that's how you put it, is that because of society and TV and marketing, and we'll quote Bill Hicks again: if you're in advertising or marketing, go kill yourself. And if you do Google or YouTube Bill Hicks later on, you can see why, because they put $1 on everything that you do. Everything that you have or do or don't do will have a consequences of money or not earning money. And I've been working in business now, and I work for a pretty big company. Everything that you do has $1 value on it, and you sit there going, I just want to help this poor person out, and make sure that they're okay, they're not going to hurt themselves or do something stupid. Oh no, you got to charge them X amount of money, and you sit there going, it's not right, it doesn't feel right. So, but because everyone wants a slice of this money, it makes it really depressing. And that's where I go, well, money for me doesn't necessarily bring me happy, but it makes me it makes me survive, it makes me live, it makes me do the things that I need to do or want to do, which makes me therefore happy. It's the experiences that money can provide that makes me happy. And I guess that's what's the main point, is that money shouldn't bring you happiness. But you look at it, would you, and I don't want to sound like I'm a cynic or anything like that, or a realistic. You can sit there be one people that are stressed out of their mind and going, oh, how am I going to pay bills this week? I can't afford this. I can't put food on my plate. That doesn't bring you happiness, and that it makes stress and things like that. And it shouldn't. I mean, we should, as a society today, have enough money to do that. And that's why I pointed that out why I brought up that Bill Hicks quote. You can feed the world over and over and over again. And I think they did it. They worked it out. You could feed the world 30,000 times alone on the American military budget. And it seems crazy, but it's true. So, in today's society, yes, money brings you happiness because you don't stress. You can do the things that you want to do. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. It shouldn't. I have fun, sitting and talking with my friends. That's the only fun, I guess, that should be had. But I guess money brings you happiness, whether you like it or not. But if you agree, leave a comment, post your thoughts and things like that. So until next time, peace.